Hey, beautiful people. As you know, I am a property manager, but I don't think I ever told y'all how I got into property management. Um, it started in about year 10 or 15 of teaching. So I have been teaching 10 or 15 years, and I started to feel worn out. You know, teaching is so much more than just sharing what I know. It's making sure my students feel heard, feel important, know their worth, know that they are important, all while trying to get their parents also to take a very active role in their education, because we all know it takes a village. So all of that was getting to me. It was a lot. And to have 34, 35 students in my class at a time, that was a lot. So I was feeling overworked. So I started to look for an exit. And somehow I found real estate. You know, I thought about collecting rent, I could do that. Finding residents, I can do that. Listing a property, okay, I can do that. So after a couple of years of saving up my 20% down payment, because that's what the lenders require if you ain't gonna live in the property. So while I was saving that up, I was on, Bigger Pockets. I was reading books, California landlord law. I was going to meetups. So I was trying to get as much knowledge as I could. And so it took me about 2 years to come up with the 20%. And I bought a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home. And I think I bought it for like about $130,000. And it needed a little bit of work done. So I was able to do that work. And by the end of the month, by a month, it was ready. So I rented it out. I think I started on Craigslist and Zillow and all that. You hear my cat in the background? Yeah. So anyway, and I found a resident. And the resident took really good care of the property and everything. And so I was like, okay, let's repeat this. So I had my reserves. Of course, you as a owner, you need reserves. You need savings just in case some shit go down. You need to be ready. But I had that, but I didn't have another 20% down to put down. But I had bought this first rental property at such a good price that after a couple of years it had equity, and so I could pull out the equity. So I did a cash out refinance, and my mortgage payment went up a couple of $100, and I think I was able to pull out like 30 or 40,000. I think it was 30,000. And what I did was 2 years later, I put that towards my second rental, which this time was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. So I had 2 single family rentals at the time. And I wanted to repeat that every 2 years. I was like, okay, let's do this. I can save my money or do a cash out refi every 2 years and buy a property. And it didn't work out that way. 2019 came by, and there was nothing on the market that I could afford or that I liked. So 2021 came along, and my realtor, Kenise Purcell, talked me into buying this duplex near a local university. And so I did that, and I was able to find, once again, great residents, because it was in a good neighborhood. And then after that, I was like, well, you know what? I've been doing this for myself for, since 2006. Let me start doing this for other people. So I studied and got my California broker's license, real estate broker's license. And so once I did that, I began Sankofa Realty, and the rest is history.